Haneda Airport is continuously voted one of the top airports in the world. In this video, we're going to give you the complete survival guide, including transportation, accommodation, and amenities. So let's get into it.
Haneda Airport is one of 2 international airports in the Greater Tokyo region. Compared to Narita, which is 65 kilometers east of Tokyo, Haneda Airport is actually located within Tokyo Prefecture. As such, it's a relatively quick trip from the airport to the major city hubs, taking on average around 30 minutes. If you're looking for info on Narita Airport instead, we have a survival guide for that one too. Just click the card on screen or see the video description. Haneda Airport has 3 terminals. Terminal 1 is domestic, with Japan Airlines, Starflyer, and Skymark Airlines flying in and out. Terminal 2 is also domestic, receiving flights from ANA, Airdoor, and Solarseed Air. Although do note that some international ANA flights also arrive and depart from Terminal 2. Terminal 3 is the international terminal. It receives flights from international carriers such as Delta Airlines, Qantas, Singapore Airlines, and British Airways. Terminal 1 is the largest terminal, with 6 floors and over 20 gates split between the north and south wings. The arrival lobby is on the first floor, while departures are on the second. You can find restaurants and shops on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floors. Bear in mind that all amenities discussed in this video are on the land side, that is, the area open to the public and which you can access after you've cleared arrival procedures. Terminal 2 has an almost identical layout, with the exception of the international arrivals and departures, which are on the 2nd and 3rd floor respectively. Both Terminal 1 and 2 are not open 24 hours. Their opening hours are generally from 5 AM to 12 AM. Services that you can find in both terminals include ATMs, currency exchange, coin lockers, baggage delivery, and car rental. In Terminal 2, you can also find a welcome center on the 2nd floor, which provides tourist information and SIM and Wi-Fi services. At Terminal 3, the arrival lobby is on the 2nd floor and departures are on the 3rd. As the international terminal, Terminal 3 is decked out with services and amenities. As well as free Wi-Fi and ATMs, on the 2nd floor near the arrival lobby, you will find baggage delivery services and Wi-Fi rental counters. On the 4th floor, you'll find the Edo-inspired marketplace with a range of shops, and just beyond that, a selection of eateries. Then on the 5th floor is the Tokyo Pop Town area, with a couple of anime character stores and a Don Quijote. A relatively new addition to Terminal 3 is Haneda Airport Garden, a retail and dining complex connected to the 2nd floor of the terminal. It has over 60 different shops and 20 restaurants. One thing to note is that while Terminal 3 itself is open 24 hours, many shops and restaurants are not. Most, including those in Haneda Airport Garden, shut between 9 and 11 PM and open again in the morning. The only 24-hour amenities include a handful of eateries on the 3rd and 4th floors and the Lawson convenience store on the 1st floor. Next up, we're talking about transport to and from the airport. Haneda is relatively well connected by trains and buses, which we'll talk about soon, but first, to avoid the stress of using public transport and skip the queue at the taxi stand, a great option is to reserve a pre-booked taxi. NearMe, the sponsor of this portion of the video, is one such service that can take you from the airport straight to your accommodation. With NearMe, you can book a shared or private ride before your trip so that you have transportation sorted for when you land. On their website, input details like your destination, flight number, and number of people, and a ride direct to your hotel can be arranged. NearMe specializes in shared rides, so you'll be paying less than a taxi while still getting the benefit of door-to-door transport to and from the airport. Wait times for regular taxis can get long, particularly if you're arriving at peak time. So using a pre-booked service like NearMe is a great way to cut down on waiting. And even if you have large luggage, they have a van type that can accommodate you. Plus, using a shared ride is a great choice for the environment as there's less traffic on the road. To get started with NearMe, scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the video description for your next trip to Japan. For public transport options, you can pick from both buses and trains. Airport bus services leave from the 1st floor of all terminals. These are a relatively cheap option and will take you to a range of popular hotels and hubs around Tokyo. In Terminals 1 and 2, bus tickets can be purchased on floor 1, while at Terminal 3, a bus ticket counter and self-service machines are located on the second floor. Tickets can also be purchased online before you arrive. For trains, there are 2 options, the Tokyo Monorail and the Keikyu Line. The monorail has a station at each terminal, while the Keikyu Line has one at Terminal 3 and one station that is shared between Terminal 1 and 2. When you get off here, simply follow the signs to the correct terminal. At Terminal 1 and 2, trains are located on the basement floor, while at Terminal 3, they can be accessed on the second floor, straight across from the arrival lobby. At Terminal 3, as well as paper tickets, you can purchase a welcome Suica card from the machines next to the monorail entrance. However, do note, depending on the time of day, the lines for this can get quite long. Right next to these machines is the JR East Travel Service Center, where you can pick up Japan Rail passes. For a full breakdown on the trains and buses, including prices and stations that they service, see our dedicated Haneda Transport video. Similar to the airport amenities, transport to and from Haneda Airport does not operate 24 hours a day. Last services for the trains and regular airport buses are between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. at night. For transport later than this, the only option is a taxi. Taxi stands can be found on the first floor of all terminals. Finally, if you're looking to travel between the terminals, this can be done either by taking the monorail or Keikyu train or by using the free shuttle bus. The shuttle bus operates between around 4:30 a.m. in the morning to 1:30 a.m. at night and comes in intervals of 4 minutes until 8 p.m. and every 8 minutes after this. Terminal 1 and 2 are also connected by a passageway on the basement floor, with the walk taking about 5 to 10 minutes. For accommodation at Haneda Airport, there are 5 different options that are directly attached to the terminals. In Terminal 1, you'll find First Cabin, a capsule hotel separated into men's and women's sections located on the first floor. In Terminal 2, there is the slightly more expensive Haneda XL Hotel Tokyo, and Terminal 3 has 3 hotels. The Royal Park Hotel on the 3rd floor of Terminal 3 is the most budget-friendly, while Hotel Villa Fontaine Grand and its more luxurious version, Fontaine Premier, are located in the Haneda Airport Garden Complex.
We hope you have a safe flight arriving and departing from Haneda Airport. Do let us know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.